And welcome to the final module in the CX Academy course. Now in this module we're going to be looking at DeFi, briefly touched on it in the previous module, Decentralized Finance. And we're going to be looking at stable coins and what stable coins have to do with DeFi. And as well, in terms of cryptocurrency, they're one of the main types of currency. Okay, we have coins, we have tokens, we have altcoins as a kind of an umbrella category, and we have stable coins. So then briefly the contents of this module: centralized and decentralized finance. We're going to be looking at the two. We've been over it before. Then what is DeFi? DeFi smart contracts, DeFi software stacks. What is a stablecoin? How do they work? Why do we need them? And how stablecoins operate in DeFi. So then, centralized versus decentralized finance. Okay, very self-explanatory at this point in the course. We're very familiar with this kind of dynamic at the moment. DeFi is decentralized finance. We simply don't need a central bank. Okay, banks at the moment are centralized financial vehicles. And again, the pros and cons of both, we know them. Banks are not very transparent. Decentralized finance is transparent because we can look at the transactions on the blockchain. It's trustworthy. Again, we're removing the third party. Banks need to verify transactions with a third party. The list goes on and on at this point. We know the difference. So then what is DeFi? It's the concept of financial products and services being available on a public blockchain. That is simply what DeFi is trying to do. Okay, this makes financial products available to anyone without a middleman or countless verification and application stages. Okay, if we wanted to borrow money, for example, we could simply create a smart contract using a decentralized application, okay, within this umbrella category of decentralized finance. And if someone was willing to borrow us the money, then it can simply go ahead. Okay, we don't need banks to verify it. We don't need to set up companies to do it properly. For example, it would all be done via smart contracts. Okay, a contract between A and B. So then, DeFi technology is written into the blockchain, which is a decentralized trusted network. It's immutable. These smart contracts live on an immutable ledger, and the code therefore cannot be changed. The parameters, the terms and conditions of the contract can never be changed. Okay? So that is why DeFi can exist in this new generation of Internet 3.0, for example. So then in terms of DeFi and smart contracts, okay, as we touched on in the last module, Ethereum enables DeFi systems to exist with the utilization of smart contracts and dApps. It's the link between the two that allows the industry of DeFi to exist. So then the key DeFi components. We need stable currencies or stable coins. Okay. Excuse the spelling mistake at the start of this module. I've just realized. We need stable currencies. We need smart contracts to provide the framework. And then we need a software stack to provide the contents. Now, don't worry too much about the software stack. But again, we're introducing to our DeFi industry that is created from smart contracts and decentralized applications. We've just introduced the stablecoin. And Tether is a perfect example of the stablecoin. So then, DeFi software stacks Again, we don't need to know necessarily the ins and outs of how everything works in order to trust it, okay? However, if this is of interest to you, then briefly we'll go over it. The settlement layer is the base layer of transactions contained in the blockchain. The protocol layer is the rules. Okay, we know this word from Bitcoin's rules. Rules written to define specific tasks, activities for the DeFi system. Okay, there's an interoperable and can be used by multiple entities in the DeFi ecosystem. Sorry, that should say these are. The application layer. Okay, so customer-facing decentralized apps allow for the practical use of DeFi for DeFi users. Okay, so that is the application. So just like how you use Facebook, you use it on an app. The buttons you press, the newsfeed that you scroll down, that is the customer-facing layer of the application. Okay, and the aggregation layer, so seamlessly connects multiple financial services to enable lending and borrowing or other financial services without physical work needed. So that is essentially like the framework. So then we need a stable coin to actually allow for DeFi to exist. Now, in terms of stable coins, they're actually pegged to the price of fiat currency. Now, I will explain the reason for that in a moment. So cryptocurrencies are currently very volatile, which means they aren't good currencies at the moment. Okay, very important to emphasize at the moment. Eventually, Bitcoin will stabilize at some point in the future. Okay, but for now, they're too volatile to actually provide financial services because the price of something may be 50% more one week and 50% less the other. They are just too volatile. Now that is an extreme example, but you get the idea. So stable coins aim to offer price stability within the cryptocurrency market. Now these are almost temporary solutions to allow for the development of Internet 3.0 to exist and to move forward, because we couldn't have the industry of decentralized finance at the moment if we didn't have stablecoins. So stablecoins have stepped in. We've had the smart idea to actually just peg a cryptocurrency on the crypto market to the fiat currency. Even though we don't like fiat currency, we'll just peg it to the price of it so we have something stable to work off that is decentralized. So stablecoins are decentralized. We're not just using fiat currency to build the decentralized financial world. We are using a decentralized currency. However, just to provide price stability, we peg it to currency. Okay? So essentially that is this slide explained. Stablecoins are backed by both fiat currency and commodities like precious metals in an attempt to hold a stable value. It's in the name. By pegging the crypto to fiat, we create short-term fixes to offer stable currencies within the crypto market. Okay, going over it there for the second time, hopefully it all makes sense now. So then why do we need them right now? Well, as I've previously mentioned, by providing a stable currency on a decentralized blockchain network, it's intended to increase the adoption, okay, and daily usage of cryptocurrencies as a medium of exchange. We couldn't have this increase of adoption at this very moment if it weren't for stablecoins, because again, these financial services and products wouldn't be able to be offered. And by doing so, by offering them, we're actually increasing the value of cryptocurrencies almost, I wouldn't say prematurely, but we're increasing it before they actually can be utilized on, I'd say, proper cryptocurrencies. Okay, because stable coins at the moment, there's only reason for stable coins in terms of DeFi, and once we actually start pegging DeFi to other coins or tokens, that's when DeFi will start to really take off. So then stable coins for DeFi. Again, they offer a less volatile financial market to operate the financial products from in the form of dApps. And again, this increases the adoption rate of cryptocurrencies and their network benefits, okay? As we don't have to wait for price stability across the entire market or for a particular coin, okay, to reach a certain market cap. So again, just reiterating that, that's why we need stable coins to exist currently. So then, that is the end of the CX Academy crypto course. Now, hopefully it has been of value to you. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And hopefully you have really kind of started to build a foundation of information and knowledge around the cryptocurrency market. So then I look forward to seeing your investment progress in cryptocurrency as we go on with time. And also, it goes without saying, invest safe. So thank you very much for taking this course, and I hope to see you around soon.